It's Wednesday and it's scrapbooking with Lanita time. Are you ready for another fun idea? I am. Just wanted to tell you that I am a Creative Memories advisor and I have been for almost 34 years. And one of the things that I did way back when I first started was, ooh, my hand shows over there. I liked making or working with older pictures because of the stories. And so if you remember from the olden days, if you've been in it long enough, we had these family trees and I just loved adding pictures. I made one for each of my 4 kids. And actually this looks like it's Ben's. Yes, it's a little glary, but you remember those. In fact, I found a pack here. Can you believe I still have some? How crazy is that? So now we have the new kind, and I made one for my granddaughter Ramona using the new kind with pictures. And I actually will do a YouTube video on this particular thing because a lot of you have been asking about this. But that is another thing for another time. So for now, I'm going to put those away, but I did want to show you what these are, what the tree is actually intended for. But like all Creative Memories things, we just find many, many uses. And I do want to give credit to Joan Marceau for the thought of these ideas. Actually, she gave me the idea in the first place, or gave us. And then we just made a few little changes to it. So that's what I'm going to show you today. And I will say it is scrapbooking with Lanita time. So I'll get right over to this part here and I'll get started showing you the spring family tree or spring tree. Now, as you can see, this one is cut in half, the tree is, and this particular layout is made with the Endless Meadows. Super fun collection. But we have some other collections now and some other papers, and so I'm burying it. These are from the National Scrapbook Day from 2022, only a year ago, but I don't have any more of the little birds. So that's why I'm using some other things. I may use some from this. Just so you know, though, if you want it, if you have the Endless Meadows, that's what this is from, the brown letters. These are the script that I used here. And, oh yeah, and then that little, you can see actually the cloud is right there that's on. And then the paper is but that's not what I'm using today. People do want to know what I've used in the past. And so I can take this off and get started on what I'm going to do today. I'm hoping I don't forget to show you I'm going to put my keyboard way in the back there. Hoping I don't forget to show you the other ones that I have. I have winter and fall and maybe summer family, or not family trees. I keep calling them family trees. See how embedded it is in my brain that this is a family tree? Also, this swing here is made from none other than, dun, 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 the Wide Open Places laser mats. I just dropped the one I had used before. And so that's what this little swing here is made from. I'll be making a new swing with that also. And I'll be using the Painted Garden collection. All right. Now, usually I like to move things over so that there is at least one showing while I'm working on the project. This is how the family tree comes. And it has all these pieces, and you may have seen these with names on them on the other one that I showed. And so these are here. I'm just going to put them away for later. There are many other uses for those. And I'm going to start by cutting this. Now, this is a laser page. called a laser cut embellishment, but it's a big one. And I call it a page because it feels more like that. And on the cutting of it, I want to cut down the middle as much as possible, but this is where it kind of needs to change a little bit. So I'm going to tilt it. And then when I get to here, that's where I'm going to stop, because I don't want to cut those off. I can cut them later and add them later. All right. So I think I am okay here to cut. It's a little bit scary. Are you scared? No, don't be scared. If any of it, when it comes apart, you know, I will just put it back together again. So there, it's moving a little bit, and that's where I'm going to stop right there. Oh, that worked out really good. Yay! The beginning is done. All right, so this is the one that I started already, just so that it wouldn't take so long. I'll be making the other side for you. And then I want to explain some of the differences here. That's going to go there. And this is going to dip right into here. And this is all I'm going to do right now on this side because I want to decorate the other page in front of you. So just a few things to point out. This one here, I made all of the grass and the flowers using this Wildflowers punch. Super fun punch. One of the things about it, though, is that it does take more time. And so for this one, because we have the new On the Farm grass embellishments or strips, I used this one because it was just so much easier and it worked. And so I'll use it for the other side also, because it will be a nice match. The other thing I want to show you, why I wanted to show you this, is that you can see that there are options. There are options on how to make these. Okay. Now I'm going to need to move that aside and put this here and the other page over here. Okay. So first I'm going to do this part because it will be easier without the tree there. And of course, this is obviously the easy part. This already has foam squares inside it. I don't know if you can see those. That's the nice part about this one. It's already layered. And so it's just really easy to put flowers on it. And sometimes some of the things that we do take a while. And so I thought, well, for this one, I don't want it to take a long, long time, but I do want you to learn from it. So I pre-cut some of these, the wildflower, and I will do one of them here just so you can see. Well, I guess I have. Okay, and this brings me to the point of directional. If you were going to layer them like I did on this one, if you're going to layer them and do the little shadow effect here, direction does matter, because if you flip the paper, if you want this color to show and you flip it, then your flowers are going to be that other, it's not going to be this, it's not going to match up with this. And for this one, guess what? It doesn't matter. And that's kind of what's fun about it. You can use both sides because of the direction of the flowers don't matter. So I'll just make that one real quick just so you can see how easy it is to punch this out. It will make a nice strip. And I actually need this color, so that's a good thing I'm punching them out. And that's probably all I need on that. And then now usually I like to punch these out on a cardboard, but I have my cardboard over there that I'm using for the buds that are going to be on here. All right, so okay. What I did is I have these two colors. I have this color. I have some yellow, some blue, all sorts of colors, all pre-cut and ready. And I pulled from, this is Endless Meadows. This is from I Am Grateful. Isn't that a pretty blue? I love that blue. That was in the mystery box, by the way. And then this one is from Endless Meadows, I think. Yeah, I hope. See how I pull from all over the place? And these three, I am positive, are from Painted Garden. All right. And so just start cutting. And to make it easier, I cut in batches of four, and then I can always cut them down. So see how they're batches of 4? Now this is a batch of 2, and I'll just do one set of those. I'll need a few 2s, or maybe just 1 2. And okay, that actually I do need. All right, so I'm done on that one. This is a real pretty color. I don't think I used it on the other side, but I'll use it on this side, I think. I'll see how those look. So you can see if you had that as your grass, oh, you can't see on this one here. If you had this part as your grass, it's all of this actually. If you were to punch it in green, you would then add the flowers on top, and your bottom part is your grass, like on the other one. I'm just going to bring this back over here. That would be, see how I left that one? I left that one blank, so you can see that if you cut all of this in green, then you're just adding the flowers on top of that. Okay, now a few of these. It looks like on this one I did 2s and a 1 on the blue. So here's a 2 over here. I'll grab that one. And here's another 2. That could be a 1. And here's another 2. And even though you're only using a few from each one, I'm recommending that you punch out an entire strip, because then you can choose from them. All right, I have the pink. I'm going to do one of these yellows in case I want this deeper yellow. There's that. And then I've got the blue. Oh yeah, here's what I'm missing. I thought I am missing something very, and I like to add a little bit of a dark one on it. Well, that's kind of fun, huh? The other side of this is this one. I did try that side, and it was just a little bit busy for this. Okay, I want 2 of those. That's a 2 over there, 2 as in 2 sets of the 4s. All right, that may be enough. Let me get one of these. This is a really nice, deep, rich color. And there you go. Okay, now what I want to do is lay them out in, I don't know, in a semblance of how I'm going to want them. And I'm going to pattern after here. And so it would be something like this would be the next one over here. And then the blue, and then I'll add a yellow. And I'm staggering them, making some a little bit lower and some a little bit higher. And for now, I'm just laying them down just to make sure I have enough. And I like to have everything ready. And I don't know, I guess it's just me. I just want to have things ready. And okay, now I'm going to add the yellow here. And then another one of this color, actually another blue dipped in. And this, and then I'm going to finish with that one there. Okay, so I see that I only have one of those here. I may want to add a little bit more on that. That color is really pretty, so I'm going to put in a 2-1 here. I'll add a 2 some right there somewhere. Actually, I'll put it right here, right on the end here. It'll end with that. Okay, then I'm going to raise some, and some will be down below. And this is where the grass allows you to stagger them because of the height. So there's that. See how I put that higher? Then this one is going to go lower, and I'm just going to Put it right there and right in there. Now this one is going to go, yeah, I'm going to layer that one too, but it's going to go not as high as that one. Because when you're putting them on the grass, like over here, you have the height here because it's already established. On this one, you're making it up as you go. And yeah, and so that's, you know, it's kind of nice to be able to do something different. Now this is going to go high up, and I'm trying to tuck it in by the grass. Then this is going to go low. Again, just kind of tilt it in and tuck it back in a little bit so it'll peek through. And then another one that's a pretty yellow too, but it's too similar. I want the darker yellow. What did I do there? I don't know what I did there. What did I do? Okay, it doesn't have a backing, or I guess I took it off as I was going. Okay, now, let's see. I'm going to tilt that up a bit. Okay, and this is going to look a little bit funny here because it wasn't connected to grass. And so I'm gonna just turn it and bring it down, but I want that to be peaked. Okay, and another blue. You know what? I'm gonna put this one in here as peeking through under here. That needs that color. And then this one is gonna go. That one is raised. This one is gonna go low. And that's gonna go a little lower. Like the blooms are coming up. By the way, I did see crocuses yesterday, and it just made my heart so happy. That means spring is here. Blue there. And then I need one more. I like that color. I'm going to do that one. That one seems real, it's dark, but the nice thing on that one is that it just pops. That's why I'm choosing that one. You can see how I'm just grabbing those. And I'm not using that side because it blends in too much with and I want this one to pop up. Blends too much with the, oh, look, I had one here. Great, silly me. I did not realize I had one cut out. All right, so that one is going to go. And you can turn them also. That will make it go up a little higher. The only thing is, yeah, that will work. The only thing is these kind of have the little stems here, so I'm going to cut off that. Then that way it looks like the flower and not the upside down flower. Although nobody is looking at that. They're looking at your very fun page. All right, that is done, my friends. Oh, by the way, did you notice that there are two colors on this? Take a look at how this is the lighter side and that's the darker side. I chose the darker side because of the light paper that I have here. And on this, I know I am using the tape runner right on my page, which I usually don't do. But I have my stuff covered up over there. Okay, so then I forgot about tucking this under, didn't I? So I peeled up my flower there. Oh, okay, take it off. And I want this really close so that I'm even. I don't want the tree to not be even with the rest of it. So there's the trunk. I can see the trunk there. And there we let's see, is that right? Yeah. What I'll do is I'll tape this one down because this is the one that had not been taped down yet. And this one, I'm going to scoot it over just a bit. The tool helps a lot with this because this is really fragile. So I want to put it right to the edge. This isn't going to be to the edge because that's part of what I'm going to cut. And then that I'm going to cut and put on the other side. All right, so just a little bit on each of these, not a lot. And this one can tuck because I don't have tape runner there. Make sure I'm still in the picture here. And again, this is where I really want to pay attention to the trunk and have it match up. I think it is there. And so what you can see is that there's a little dip there. And that, yeah, so I do need to tuck that over a little bit. Now, here's the thing about this. When you put it in your album, there is going to be a gap anyway. There is going to be a gap here. And so that's how it's going to look, but it will be a good gap. You know, it will be a matching gap, if that makes sense. Now, this is the little piece that I'm going to take over to the other side. And put that over here. And then this little tiny, tiny branch there will just get put over here, right over there, like a little, there it is. And bring it down just a bit more. Okay. All right. Now the other fun part. I'll put this back. Hopefully it'll stick. If not, I might have to add a little bit more adhesive. Now, the other fun part is the, let's see, I'm going to put some adhesive down here because, again, it's really hard on this. It's really hard on these to, I don't want to bend it. They're really delicate. But I didn't want to put a lot of tape at first because I didn't want to stick it down as I was trying to move it. So don't put a lot of tape on there first. You can always do what I just did just now, but don't fold it back because it does damage the tree. Okay. So the little, these pieces here, the buds, that's what I'm going to do now. And that is made with none other than the Lamplight Chain. Don't you just love it that we can use so many different tools? Okay, so here is, let's see, okay, so yeah, so there's the Lamplight Chain. I already have it in here, ready to go. And I actually may have cut enough out. Let's see what I have. What I did is I cut it out ahead of time, and it's the insides that I'm using. And when I said that's why I use the cardboard, a lot of times I have it to dump out, but this time I really wanted these to be ready for me to be able to use. And this is where I'm going to bring the glue in. I'll put this over here so you can see what I'm doing. And this side, this is the mirror to this. And that's what I'm going to be following. So if you have your glue pen, it's just really easy to just take it, and this helps you to move them. And then just start putting them right by the leaves. I try not to put too much glue on because I don't want it to pop out like all over the place. But I do have enough so that I can pick up the little bud. Is it starting to look like spring? Yes. All right, so this one I tilted and I want it there. And another one. Let's see. That one is going to go there. So I did get the glue on there. Okay. And then another one in here. Basically, you're trying to just, just fill it with blooms or buds. Buds, I guess it is. And our trees are not quite budding yet. They will soon, though, because the crocuses are out. So that tells me that it will be soon. All right, two more. One over here, that little area. And one in this little neck right there. There you go. Okay. Oh, there. Okay. And then I'm going to move this off and work on the second side, which is over here. I'll probably need a few more, maybe 2 more. Let's see how many I need. That's going to go right there. You can see why I cut these out ahead of time. Okay, that one didn't get any glue, did it? Because it takes a bit to, I guess I had the glue on the wrong side on that one. So I'm trying to get, let's see if I can pick it up or not. Let's see right there. And another one right there. They move around, they flip around, don't they? But I love picking them up with the glue like that because I don't get a lot of glue on my hands or my fingers, and it stays on the what you wanted it to stay on. Okay, so this, I'll put this one way out there. We have to have some buds out there. And then one down here. And one over here. I just need one more, don't I? That one is going to go there. Okay, and it looks like I just need one more, but I can do that one later, or I can just punch one out right here. If you just need a few of something, you can just use this as a regular punch. And see how it punched out upside down, just like I needed. So that was easy to get the one I needed. Okay, then you can use this as a border another time. All right, it's looking more and more like the little spring tree, isn't it? Now I'm going to put the little swing piece and just take a little piece of this, and it looks like I actually maybe have used that part, but I'm going to see if I can use 2 pieces from here, and that should work. I'm putting my adhesive off in the corner here because that's where my wonderful mat is, to be able to, my silicone mat, to be able to put the adhesive on. Okay, there's this, and there's that. Isn't that a fun swing? And I'm pretty sure, yes, I did find, and look in your stuff. I mean, I just found this to put on it, which I saw that matched that. But, you know, you can use anything as a swing base. You could use another piece of this. You can use, oh, I'm looking all over the place, but, and there you go. There's the little swing. Okay, and then something that says hello spring, and here are some very fun stickers. The embellishments are a little bit big, but I did find this one, and I want to show you how I did that one, because that is, maybe I've showed it before. I feel like I keep showing it to everybody because it excites me so much. That's from this strip here. That's from this strip right here. And I have one that I've played with already. So watch this, like watch carefully. You just pull it up. Don't even need scissors. I'm just going to use that to tear it off. And then all you have to do is just take it and fold it against each other. And there you go. Isn't that so cool? And that's where I put it there. This one, I may have to tuck it in somewhere else just because I want to use it. All right, that's going to go aside. And so this one I'm going to put right here under Hello Spring. And I do have that piece on it that matches that. I was playing with that and I forgot that I didn't take it off, but you know how to do that part. I wonder where, you know what, maybe I'll just tuck this in here somewhere. That works. I'll just tuck it in somewhere that is opposite that. Tuck, tuck. And because there's always other things peeking out from behind trees. Now, I really like that. And then I made a butterfly here with a butterfly punch. This one is the one from the mystery box. A lot of you got that one. And this one was the one that we had in February, I think. And so I like that color. I also like the yellow. Let's see what the yellow does here. Maybe I'll put a couple of them. If I have this over here, I could actually put 3 of them. Oh, I know what. I'll put 2, and then I'll add one of the sticker butterflies. The other thing that on my other one, I had some birds over here. So I was looking at these birds because the other birds were too big. And I just cut this one right off of that. I cut this right off. And this one is a good one to fit right here. I was looking also at the branches right there. So if I put this right here, look how the branches, well, I guess I have to lift it up a little bit here. The branches, oh, I know what, that's where I'll put it. The branches, it just kind of, you can see that the branch joins up with that. And so it looks like a whole piece. There's a bird up here on the other one and down here. Let's see, I did cut a few others out. So you can just cut these birds out and use them. Use them as part of your decor. It doesn't have to be used as a border. Let's see. I know there was one over here. This one might work. This one should work, and then you'll get to see just a little bit about cutting it out. So that's that part. And I may have to cut some more because I don't want it to look weird, you know. I want it to look like it was part of the sticker, but these work because it already has white around it. And then one more little foam square. And this bird can be right there on that branch. So notice how that branch is joining up with that branch. That moved a little bit, but notice how that branch does it's like part of the tree. So these stickers work really well with that. Okay. And it just adds a little bit of color. Then on this one, I'm just going to put a little bit of this type of the adhesive because I want it to be longer on the little body part. So that can be there. That can be there. That's actually a little long, so I'll cut that one down and use it on the other side. And then it has a little bit of dimension. And then that one can go there. And I know I'm folding them a bit, and I do like the fold, but it, you know, when you put your page protector on, it is going to cover it. All right, so let's see. There are some other, now there's a really pretty hummingbird. That seemed a little bit big. You can judge for yourselves. That just felt big for me. And I didn't want him dangling wherever. Now, the hummingbird can be on one of the flowers, and that would work really well. So that's totally good. I think that I'll just put it right here. That looks good, huh? Okay, so see how it's just coming along? I mean, you can just do so much. Now, what pictures would you put here? You would want to decorate according to, like, you're not going to put all this here if you want a big long picture or something or a title. The other thing that you can put here are bees, because bees love springtime. So a bee could be in the tree instead if you wanted, instead of the bird there. So maybe I will do that. I'll take that bird off and I'll have the bee there with that bud right there. And then maybe one more bee over here. Here's a bee. And the painted garden embellishments are gone right now from our website, but I do have some in stock if you want to just message me and you can let me know. Okay, so then I'll have that be getting some nectar out of those. And then that can be like that, and that may just be enough. But if you felt like you wanted another butterfly to complement those, that would be okay. I know there's supposed to be sets of it's supposed to be sets of 3 when you do things. And so I could put something else around here, but it feels like I want to I just want something. I want to make sure there's room for pictures. And I thought there was something here that had okay, so I'm not seeing anything here that would go necessarily with that. So I'm going to leave it for now. But I have my little grouping here. And actually, I did want to put something over there. I think one of the little bugs there, because that is springish. We're getting those all over the place. Okay, there you go. So bring my keyboard back so I can say goodbye and find my mouse. I have a mouse over here somewhere. This is the fun part about, let's see. There we go. That one is going to there. Okay. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you. I'm going to put this on here. Thank you for scrapbooking with me today. And I just hope that you have a great spring and that you have fun playing with the family tree to make it something totally different. Oh my goodness. I almost forgot, didn't I? Look at that. Let me go back to this. I almost forgot. I looked at the corner of my eye and I thought, wait, I have these to show you. So this is the winter one. Winter is gone, but that is the same thing using snow things. So the little paper is torn. All right, and you can see that the sun is peeking out. There's torn snow here. This one, I think, is the summer one because now there are leaves there. Isn't that fun? And this one has 2 different grasses just to show. Oh, let's see. I'm going to take that off so you can see. This one is using the wheat field. Some of you have the wheat field punch, and that's using the grass punch. And then this is the leaf, and then the 5-leaf punch. And then you can see this other, that's a Border Maker cartridge. And then this one is the fall one. So you can see that these were done a while ago because that's when we had the pumpkin. And of course, everybody, if you have your Border Maker cartridge, you probably have this fence because that came with it. So there you go. I almost forgot, and I'm so glad I did not forget. But you can see that the principle is the same. I found this half of winter, which was really pretty. I love the variegated color here. Isn't that fun? And this one is from the winter pack, even though it doesn't show here. But it was the Winter Frolic that had Fast to Fab pages, and that's one of the Fast to Fab papers. Okay, so there we go. Back to us. Back to us to here, Paige and me. Thank you for watching, and thank you for scrapbooking with Lenita. I'm looking to see if I have anything here on my ribbons to say. To tell you, but thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel, and I really appreciate you. Oh, I know what. I have a discontinued product, and I will post the link underneath my post here. It's a website that a friend of mine made, and we're still working on it. So a lot of you have ordered from there. There's just a ton of discontinued products. You may want to take a look at it. It's called scrapbookingwithlanita.com. How easy is that? All right. Thank you so much. And I will see you on 5-Minute Friday. Oh, I have something special for you on 5-Minute Friday. Maybe we'll do a 5-Minute Friday, but Karen is going to come and be my guest, and she is going to make the suitcase album. So be excited about that. All right. Bye-bye. Have a great rest of your week.